So my cat is just absolutely obliterating my security deposit, and I get it, she needs to make biscuits, she's running a bakery. But just because she wants to be an entrepreneur doesn't mean that I need to lose my security deposit. So if you've watched any of my videos, you've definitely, probably seen a cameo of Mittens. Ow. So my cat's name is Mittens. I didn't name her that. That is the name that she was given when I adopted her. But just like any animal or significant other, the name that they are given is not usually the name that you call them. Kind of like when in the beginning of a relationship you call them babe or baby, but then by the end of the relationship, after like 3 years, you're calling them like
Mr. Squash Monster Pants.
As a pet name, I'm not speaking from personal experience or nothing. So here are some of the names that Mittens has devolved to. We have Mitt, Miet, Mietens, Mitonia, Menushka, Pee-Pee Paws, and Mrs. Pee-Pee Paws for special occasions, for formal events. I find it very uninspired if by the end of your 3-year relationship you're still calling them babe or baby. Let's get some creativity going, huh? So anyways, back to the problem. I was gonna buy just a regular cat scratcher again from Target, but then from the heavens came this tweet of all these really amazing cat scratchers. They're by this brand right here, and they have like fairy grottos and like hearts and ladybugs and flowers and aliens and all these like really cool creative concepts for cat scratchers, because honestly the cat scratcher is an eyesore in my house. It's really ugly and ratty and just like absolute trash. So these pieces of art cost anywhere from $200 to $1,000, and I totally get that price range. These are beautiful pieces of art, but I just know that if I bought my cat a $1,000 cat scratcher, or I brought home a dirty piece of trash, which one would she choose? Which one? The trash. Every single time she'd pick the trash. This cat only plays with trash. So anyways, I'm going to spend time and money making her a beautiful cat scratcher that she's probably not even going to use. So yeah, let's go. So for materials, I'm using a ball of twine, this daisy cutout that I got from the Dollar Tree. 2 of these things, they go under like shelves, but I think they make good legs. This pre-cut piece of lumber and a wood canvas. Additional items. I'm using some fur that I purchased for my Unif tutorial video, so it's just like some scrap fur that I have. So I need to get my toolbox. I'm now summoning the fur from my closet. So I just cut out enough to fit over the rectangle canvas, and then I'm stapling the fur right onto the wood. Stapling things this way really reminds me of school. Do you guys get that vibe? Do you understand what I'm saying here? Like helping the teacher like put up the bulletin board. Unlocked memories, what is that? Then I'm going to do the same thing with the daisy. You can definitely cut out like the daisy shape instead of I don't know why I didn't just cut out daisy's shape instead of a square. But I'm fitting it around it, and as you can see with the other one, the bottom doesn't really matter if it's not covered up with fur, because you're not going to be able to see it. Then the fur goes back into the abyss. Do you ever start a project and you're like, wow, why don't more people do this at home? And then you start the project and you're like, oh yeah, that's why, it's hard. Like I have this complex where like I see things on Pinterest and I'm just like, yeah, I can do that. I can totally do that, and then I don't think things through. Anyways, so now I'm going to paint all of the stuff with some leftover paint that I have. Using some spray paint would definitely be easier and quicker, but I am a fan of reusing things from past projects, so that's what I'm doing. So here's the plan. I'm taking these 3-inch screws and I'm putting it straight through the board, and then once it kind of peeks through the other side, I'm going to add the leg onto it, and the legs are kind of off center so that you can screw through both of them. Admittedly, I don't know what I was thinking with these legs. Like, have you ever seen as any of the examples that I showed you, did you see any legs on them? No. I don't know why I decided to do this, but here I am doing it, right? Also, look at me trying to hammer a screw into, like, girl, why? I'm like, what? Why isn't it working? Okay, and then I'm gonna start screwing from the bottom. You see my hand that's like right under where the screw is? Probably don't put your hand right under a power tool. So then I'm gonna cut a hole in the fur so that we can see what's hiding under. Oh, look, it's the screw. So now I'm finishing up the other leg and I'm holding the plank with my knees and my calves. Imagine you like hire someone to build your house or like an Arby's or something, and the construction worker is just like sitting on the ground with his hammer and his plank, and he's like holding it with his little feetsies. Would you trust him to build your house? Would you trust me to build your house? Anyways, I am also blurring out my feet because that's premium content, okay? So now I'm going to drill a hole right into the bottom of the post so that it can fit onto the nail that we screwed in to the base. So now I'm trying to match the nail into the post, but you know, I'm feeling kind of nervous because she's micromanaging me. Like, look at her, I'm working so hard and she's just like casually looking and walking around like I'm not like working my butt off. It's disrespectful, frankly. It's very strange to be doing like woodworking projects in my little bedroom, especially on this printed carpet that I have, because I was looking around like Velma, who just lost her glasses. I lost drill bits and screws and nails, and I'm definitely gonna step on those later. So now I'm gonna cut a little tiny hole in the top of the fur so that I can put a nail right through the top, and then I'm just gonna like spread the fur around, and look, I can't even see it. It's invisible, it's not there. So now I'm enlisting the help of my supervisor, Miette, and we're going to take the twine in a bowl and put some catnip in it, and we're going to mix it up, really get your paws and face all up in it, because we all know, like, when we're making chocolate chip cookies or brownies, the face is the best mixing mechanism. So she's just really get aggressive with it, just really, like, shove your face in there, breathe it in. But, okay. So definitely could have just left it pink, but I got these new Posca pens and I just want to draw on everything that I have. So I'm just making like stupid little doodles, and just look at my back. So I'll sit like this and do art for hours on end and be like, why does my back feel so bad after hours of sitting like a shrimp? The audacity. The vibe I was going for was like 90s child bedroom, like totally Spies cartoon bedroom. And another pro tip, if you don't like the art that you made, just add a bunch of glitter on top of it, and like I like it now. Look at that, it was that easy. So I'm just adding the glitter and then some more glitter on top of it. So after marinating the string in catnip, I just had a thought, like, how much rope would it take for me to rappel off the side of my building, like if I just needed to escape for various reasons? And the answer is yes. 33 feet is enough to jump off the 2-story building balcony of my apartment, but apparently it is not enough to cover the cat scratcher. So definitely buy enough to jump off a 4-story apartment building. So I'm just gonna fill the empty spaces with some extra skinnier twine so it just looks a little bit better. Do you like it? Alright friends, I hope you enjoyed watching me make that. If you followed along, please let me see. Please let me see. I'm not just saying that because that's what every YouTuber says at the end of the video. I desperately am craving human attention. Let's be friends. Come on, internet friends, come through. Show me your stuff. Alright, I'll see you next week. Bye.